where the frost won't hold, where the ground breathes out something old, where names were buried under ash and bone. But the fire remembers what's not gone. In the seams of the world, in the full blind glow, there's a heat that the cold can't ever know. Not warmth, not light, not something kind, just a pulse that was left behind. You hear it when the flames go still. You feel it under iron will. Not all that sleeps is meant to stay. Some things are counting down the day. Embers know their names, even when we don't. They whisper through the flame, things we never want. Ug-Qualtoth beneath the stone, dreaming teeth and roots and bone. Call it God or call it grave, it doesn't care what name you gave. The watchers don't blink, they don't sleep. They stare where the shadows get too deep. Not guarding, not warning, just keeping score of who walks in and who walks no more. The interloper crossed the line, not in space but in design. Something slipped between the seams. Now it lives inside our dream. The visitor came without a sound, didn't land just was around. You won't see it if you try, but it sees you from inside. Embers know their names, gave them hint before the bombs, before the flame, before we broke the world in war. Ug-Qualtoth still turns below, roots in places we don't know, and every spark that we ignite might be calling back its side. The moths, they gather where the light burns wrong, not to worship, not for long. They wait, they listen, they remain until the dark can breathe again. They're already here. The sleeping things beneath the crust, wrapped in silence, wrapped in dust, are a shifting now, not fast, not loud, just enough to wake the ground. The tunnelers carve where heat once bled. And not everything waking wants the world to stay awake.